Last Friday, I posted a video distilling my long-standing approach to dealing with hero bots, folks who robotically play hero, for example, the Trumpists. Today, I want to revise it. I had a change of mind over the weekend. A change of my mind about how to change herobotic minds that are proud to remain unchanged no matter what. In the last video, I suggested you just keep accusing them of being herobots. Just say it over and over. Look at you. You'll say anything to pretend you're the hero no matter what. That leaves them with 3 herobotic moves. They can stride away proudly calling you a clueless idiot. They can flip it saying, that's you, not me. They can claim it, saying, damn right, I'm a herobot and proud of it. I'm confident because I am right. Over the weekend, I admitted to myself that what I was recommending doesn't really cut it, or at least I found a better option. Try something like this instead. I totally get where you're coming from. There have been times when I was as afraid that I was a loser as you are, and just as desperate as you are to claim that I was the hero no matter what. I was so scared I couldn't afford to be curious about anything, and I bet you've been in my position here too. Having to listen to someone needy go on pretending they've solved reality. I'm sure you know how boring and annoying that is. Notice what's going on in this version. I'm not pulling rank like they're doing something that's beneath me. I'm saying I've been there. It's like reverse projection. Instead of saying, you're the narcissist, not me, I'm saying, like you, I get narcissistic too. Notice that I'm not asserting they're herobotic. I assume it, like obviously it goes without saying. If they want to counter my assumption, they'll be stuck defending themselves within my framing. I've shifted the burden of proof onto them. What are you talking about? I'm not scared I'm a loser. However they respond, I have options. Now that I put them on the defensive, I can taunt with something like, okay, could have fooled me, the way you haven't expressed an original thought, the way you spend your time lapping up reassurances from MAGA news sites, the way you cling to Trump's leg like he's Superman in your Lois Lane, the way you wish you could turn every conversation into desperate proof that you're a patriotic Christian winner. You sound pretty desperate to me, and I'm telling you, it's okay, I've been that desperate too. It's a human thing. I could end up there again. It happens to people when they don't feel like they're keeping up or they see a way that they can get away with it. Or I can humor them sarcastically with something like, whoa, more defensive than I thought. Okay, fair enough. You win. I'm wrong about you. Once again, I'm the loser and you're the heroic winner. Or I can double down on empathy. Really, there's nothing to be afraid of. We're all groping the dark, looking for better bets on how to succeed in a slippery world. Life's tough. Still, the tough get used to it and give up that pimply teenage know-it-all bullshit because it only impresses desperate people. It bores curious people. They're likely to walk away at any point. And if they do, you'll have planted a seed of doubt without asserting it, just assuming it. And if they don't walk away, if they say you're totally misreading them, you have another response. Great. Prove it. Show me you've got the grit to doubt yourself. Name something real and important that you're unsure about. Because so far you've only talked like you're 100% sure of everything. If you're actually brave enough to be curious, you'd have real questions beyond how can you convince more people you're heroic. If they try to answer, chances are it'll be with one of these incurious questions. I need to do more research to gather more talking points to prove I'm right. Yeah, I have a real question. Why are people so stupid that they don't agree with me? Yeah, I have a real question. Will we heroes succeed in saving the world from evil, stupid people before it's too late? None of those questions count. They're not real questions beyond how to convince more people of their heroism. But maybe they'll prove you wrong. Maybe they'll be able to name something they're actually curious about. In which case, great, turn on a dime, connect on whatever they're actually curious about. See if you can turn the interaction into 2 humble humans wondering together about something. That'd be a major victory. Whatever it is that they're curious about, do not respond to their curiosity with your certainty. That would totally defeat the purpose. Show them that you love that they're actually curious about something. Butter them up. If they've shown real curiosity about something, buy them dinner and wonder together. That's the goal. More likely, they'll regurgitate more mindless generic cliches you get from any hero bot accused of being one. Hey, I never said I was perfect. Believe me, I have an open mind. I'm a critical thinker. If so, chase them a little. So impressive. Everyone else I've ever met goes around saying they're perfect, but not you. No, listen, drop the cliches. They're not working. What are you actually curious about? Like, show me you know you haven't already solved reality. The point is to corner and inspire them to feel like a winner for wanting to know something and a loser for pretending they know everything. These are people who are deeply hungry to feel like winners. So flipping it actually is a very useful approach. At any point, you might get the typical table turning. Well, what about you? You're closed to all my ideas, which proves you're closed-minded, unlike me. No, really, prove that you're curious. What are you curious about? Have something on hand. You need a real question, a real doubt, not just like, I don't know what the future will hold or how to get more people to agree with me. Show them that you've got the grit to be vulnerable and really wonder about something. At that point, they might forget what the contest was about. They might be tempted to answer your doubt with some of their self-certainty, like they've already resolved whatever you're curious about. That's a great opening to laugh at them. Man, you walked right into it, didn't you? You can't resist pretending you've solved everything. You couldn't name a doubt, so you asked me. I told you my doubt, and you had to tell me that you'd solved that too? You're thirstier than a desert fish. You'll pounce any chance you get to pretend you've got it all figured out. At any point, they're likely to change the subject to something they feel certain about. Let them go, but not without exposing them as proving that they're too fragile to handle the doubts. No, I get it. You want to talk about something safer. I understand. I get like that too sometimes. Sometimes I get so anxious I can't admit I have any doubts or curiosity for fear it would make me feel like a loser. Well, dear one, if you ever feel brave enough to try again, let me know what you have some doubts about. Zoom out with me for a second. Remember my question, how to humbly humble or humiliate, as necessary, humans who will say anything to avoid human humility. I think that's the hardest and most important question humanity faces. No, really. If we don't find better answers to it, I think civilization is over. It's so obvious. Dictatorship, authoritarianism, fascism, absolutism, extremism, plutocracy, all these deadly dead ends are fueled by humans who will say anything to avoid human humility. I wish I had the perfect answer to my question. I don't. I have curiosity and hunches. They change. They have to change. I don't think there could ever be a perfect answer. It's coevolution, strategy, counter-strategy. Come up with something that works, they'll find a workaround. There's a term I like in primatology, brachiation. It means letting go of one branch for another one. You saw me do that here. I had my branch in Friday's video. Over the weekend, I spotted what feels like a higher branch. I was willing to let go of the one from last week because this one seemed better. With this revised technique, I'm also offering the hero bots an alternative. It's basically, look, I could sit here bored and annoyed listening to your whole desperate hero act until I can escape, or we could get curious about something together if you've got the grit to admit you don't know everything. That's the higher branch. Who knows? Maybe some hero bots will let go and grab for it. Hey, thanks for wondering with me. Like, subscribe, comment, and one more. Email me for a free trial half-hour strategic consulting session. Not bottomless psychotherapy or pep talk coaching, but cut to the chase, help navigating your next moves on anything, but especially on getting your mind back from some nagging doubt or some jerk who keeps jerking you around. Thanks.